capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, we have an NFC fighting storm between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. His guy's one of the last undefeated standing this season, 4-0. Along the opposing sideline, head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell. His guys no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. The offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
First down, here's Baker. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Hurry! 20! What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
180! What's up?
Throwing again, it's Mayfield. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time.
Buccaneers and their wide receivers set for this next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Hurry! What's up?
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they face second down. Throwing again is Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Wow, the start he is on. This is going to be a heck of a performance if he and his quarterback can keep this pace up today, Brock.
And by starting so strong, he's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to start dictating coverage to him, and it's going to open up his boys.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. They've got first down here from the 36. Stick it in the air. Here's Mayfield. All the left side. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Well, Brock, even if they decide to start spreading love as the game goes on, I think they've found out who one of their primary targets is going to be.
And by starting so strong, Kate, you know what's going to happen. He's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to dictate coverage, take him away, and it's going to open up the rest of his crew.
Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. 4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. From the red zone on first. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That's complete. Mike Evans. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Baker out of the pistol. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Fits it through the middle. Here he goes again. And in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Gets everything he has under this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down. Now here's Mayfield. Finds a seam down the middle. They'll stop him here before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense will go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bucs have the 1st.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
1st down throw here, Mayfield. Taking in over the middle, it's Evans. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Lions' 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Caught, nice gain left side. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Run, 180!
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! What's up?
Once more, it's Mayfield. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Bucs will set up for the two-point conversion.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. Well, Brock, I love the creativity, trying to catch him a little bit off guard there, but I'm sure some people seeing that call are going to say, just give it to your back and keep it simple.
Like give it to Marshawn in the Super Bowl simple?
I mean, maybe. I wasn't going to go there, but yeah, maybe.
Good. What's up?
They're going to pass it here. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Pass interference. Offense.
Well, I think there's a good case for that to go either way, but the officials decided he was the more egregious offender, so it's offensive interference. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. So to the victor, go the spoils, Brock. As they celebrate the win, that's a positive feeling that you know is going to carry through the week ahead.
And it makes everybody in the building feel better. It does, from the secretary to the coach to the owner. And it makes all the practices, the film rooms, the workouts a lot easier over the next couple days. Nobody wants to slog through those coming off a loss. But coming off a win, they'll have a boost and really attack the week as they get prepared for their next opponent.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they ask